Hello everybody, it's 9:30 Thursday night in sunny, can I say sunny, in Spain. Now, please tell me if it's a bit too noisy. I've got two fans on because it's still pretty hot here in Spain. I think it's about 25, something like that, in the basement. So I've got both fans. I've got fans up my legs and I've got a fan in my face. So it's just keep me cool. But if it's annoying, just let me know and I'll turn one off. Anyway, got a lot tonight. Got an hour's entertainment. Got a lot to get through. Obviously, there's lots happened over the past month. And I've got it all written down there because, you know me, it's all professionally done. So in tonight's topics, I'll be talking about holiday lets. Obviously, some good news about Camposol, which I'll be chatting about. What else we got? How was it surviving? Okay, got that. I will be giving out. I've got some SIM cards to give away for free. What else have I got? Oh yes, James Bond. James Bond's coming to town. There's going to be a special opening on the 1st of October. I'll give you a little bit more information about that as well. It's not free. Got to pay for that, like most things there. Yeah, I've got a new intro. So we've got 34 in the house. So I suppose a bit to get going. I'm only going a minute into it. It's going to be the usual. I'll give you some information about sites that you guys, especially outside of Spain, that wants to come to Spain on holiday or wants to move there because it's a fantastic place. So let's get on with the intro. So you got me back now. So you got me for just less than an hour now. So first things first, information sites. Loads of stuff on the internet, guys, isn't there? And I get loads of people still very confused about moving to Spain. Things have changed now. It's not like the old days where you could come over and do a couple of things. Now, since the Brexit, it's all different. But anyway, best sites to check out for information. Obviously, Facebook is a very good site to get some information, but you want to use the proper sites. There's a good site, internet site called Citizens of Voice Spain. Lots of stuff on there, PDFs, you can download it. You can even ask questions, and it's free, don't forget. Obviously, another one, especially if you're outside the EU, the Spanish Embassy, especially for you guys in the UK, you've got to check that place out because things are always changing all the time. Now, something's come up tonight. I'll mention it now because I know I'll forget about it later on. I've got to thank Stuart for this. As from the 28th of September, all UK cars, you know, you've got to have a sticker on the back of your car. I think it's got to be on the left-hand side. I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. So don't take the word for that. But now it's got to be a UK sticker, not a GB sticker. It's got to be a UK sticker. So from the 28th of September, now take it as obviously, that doesn't just mean Spain. It obviously means rest of the EU countries. You've got to have a UK car sticker on your car. So don't forget that. You've only heard that on the Expat and Mazarron, but I've got to thank Stuart for passing that information on. UK Gov site, obviously another important site to check out. They've got 3 categories in there, and that's living in Spain. That'll give you all up-to-date information. Now, one of the things that's going through the process at the moment, if you're moving to Spain now, one of the things that you will have to do at the moment is take a Spanish driving test, which means an online test and going out in a car driving, and you've got a good possibility going out of a Spanish driving instructor that won't speak any English. But both governments are chatting at the moment, and they sounds like you might not have to, but at the moment it's still you're going to have to take a Spanish test. But it sounds like they could drop that. But at the moment, it's a Spanish driving test. I don't know anybody that's actually done that and passed it. I think it's still the early stages at the moment. What else we got? Oh yeah, on the UK Gov site, the healthcare, which is other thing that's pretty important now at the moment, because I'll reach that ripe old age of being a state pensioner. I had to sort out my S1. Now I'm younger than my wife, and I was on my wife's S1, but now because of age, I've got to apply for my own S1. It sounds a pretty simple procedure, but as it always, if you're living in Spain, you know how the Spanish system works. It is a bit all over the place. I had to go and get a Padron the other day, as you probably noticed if you watch my live feeds, which was a pretty simple process. And then I've got a lady who's sorting out my S1. She's taking it down to the, what you call them now? Oh, you know, the place that does, it's the Spanish. Oh, you know what? It's gone out of my head now. It's the, oh, God, it's like the employment office, but it ain't. Anyway, my Spanish translator's doing that for me. She's going to hand in the form. I'll get the form back. This will come to me later on. And I'll get the form back. Then I've got to go down to the medical centre down in Mazarron town to book an appointment to see the doctor, who then will give me my medical card. I've already got a medical card. I've already got a Spanish medical card, but I'll be getting a new one. But I won't be getting off him straight away. Obviously, it will be no doubt a couple more months down. One of the things you'll find out when you live in Spain, that things don't happen overnight. Things, I mean, in a sense, I do love it because it does take its time. It's a bit monotonous, but it's just the way it is in Spain, and you just got to accept it, guys. It doesn't happen tomorrow. You're going to hear it, especially if you're new to Spain, the mañanas is a pretty important thing here in Spain. It's whenever. So, yeah. There's another internet site that's Spain's put up, and it's called Travel Safe Spain. Obviously, a lot of people that are traveling down through Spain and through France, worth checking out what things. Obviously, we're talking about the COVID and all the rigmarole, what you need with that. And guys, don't ask me about what forms you need if you're coming down, because I ain't got a clue, guys. You know, that's something you're going to have to sort out your end. They don't tell us here in Spain what you guys need. That's something you're going to have to sort out. But what I can tell you is the testing centres here in Spain, well, especially where I am. We've got a couple. We actually got one on Camposol itself at the business centre. But I've been told the one down at Isla Plana is €10 cheaper, and they're pretty good. 2 YouTube channels worth checking out as well. You probably know is Spain Speaks by Stuart. Now, Stuart's obviously based in Madrid, but he talks about what's going on here in Spain at the moment, obviously about the government and obviously about the COVID restrictions. Now, thankfully, the COVID restrictions now are a lot better now. Obviously, we still have to wear a mask if we're going into a building, or if we're in close vicinity of other people, we have to put a mask on. There are in certain areas in Spain where they shut places earlier. I'm not a going out clubby person. I mean, I'm quite happy midnight for me, but a lot of places, obviously, we're probably talking like Benidorm, they have to shut down at 2 in the morning, something like that. No big deal, really. So the other person, because you got Spain Speaks for us male people, and for the ladies, you got Belladorn by Anna. Obviously, she's based in Belladorn, and it sounds like Belladorn's getting back to normal, which is pretty good. Lots of holiday makers have been there. That's it on the information sites. What have I got here? Okay, what I'll do now, how we doing? We've got 20 minutes before 10 o'clock, is I'll do a question. Now, this is a question I can't really answer. It's from my top man, Yogi. Now, Yogi was asking, where can I go to get a holiday let for a week in around the Mazarron area? Now, all I can say there, Yogi, is Airbnb, because those sort of places will do it for short term. Trying to get a holiday let maybe on, say, maybe like Camposol or something like that. They don't tend to do like short lets. Now, I know there are some people that do this on Camposol, especially Airbnb, because there are Airbnb. I can't believe I did a property last year. It was a penthouse, pretty expensive, lovely place. You would love to spend the night there, Yogi. I think we're talking about €100 a night, but it is luxurious. If you want me to give you the number, I will. But I can't believe the amount of Airbnbs are around in the Mazarron area. So if you just go onto the site, you got a huge choice. Obviously, the price will vary from place to place. I'm not. I don't know about renting much anyway, other than I have rented when I first come to Spain. But I would say Airbnb, Miss Al. But I'm hopefully in the comments. I've got 30 comments plus there already. So anybody there who can give Yogi maybe a link to a place, or even if they got a to let place, because this is what it's all about, helping each other out. What I will say now, as you probably know, behind me, the other direction, is Lobster. Now, Lobster's been promoting me. Now, just beginning of this week, they've increased by 50% the data on it. So, what I've got written down here about Lobster is, if I did write it down, I'll write it down, I'll put it away somewhere. Okay. I remember now what I've done. I put it in there for some reason. Okay, the Lobster deals is they got 3 deals, and don't forget with Lobster, you're not contracted to it. So if you wanted to cancel any time, you can, but obviously you have to pay monthly. They do a small deal, they do a medium and a large. Now the small deal's gone up to 12 gig, and that's €12. That's including IVA, or the tax. Medium is 28 gig, €18. And the large one is 55 gig, 24. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go for all the gump about what's it include. I always tell people, please check out the site of Lobster. Now, what I've got going with Lobster, they've told me, if you phone this number, if you look below the video, because you're obviously not having a pen and paper on it at the moment, but if you phone this number, 711-000-711, and the promotion code is Expat and Mazarron, what will happen? They will send you a free SIM card, and the first month, whatever deal you take out will be free. So that can't be bad. Now, that if you go up to CompuServe or I think the technical guy on you won't get that deal. Only with me. So as I always say, got to keep watching. Now, I've got 3 SIM cards here that I'm quite happy to give out. Not going to cost you nothing, but you have to contact me and meet me somewhere for a cup of coffee, and I'll give it to you. So if anybody on Camposol at the moment, they're thinking about joining Lobster, I've got 3 of them here. But if you want them, you're going to have to get hold of me. I'm not going to go and visit you. You have to come and see me, but get hold of me. And don't put it in the comments. Oh yeah, going back to the James Bond. Now I saw a guy called Rob today. Obviously the new James Bond film that's been going to come out on 1st of October. If you can see it there, I'm not going to give you too much. It's always it's a premiere. It's going to be in English in Totana on the 1st of October. You can see the price there. Now, Robert told me that some of that money is going to go towards MABS as well, which is the charity, which would be nice. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be there at the premiere. There'll be people having photographs. There'll be guys dressed up in the James Bond. There'll be the villains. There's going to be a dance team or something like that. It's a big cinema, apparently. I don't know it yet. I'm going to go up there in a couple of weeks' time, have a look at the cinema. Apparently, from outside, it doesn't look very big, but inside, it's massive, I've been told. So, but I will tell you a bit more about the James Bond premiere in Totana in the next couple of weeks. Okay, how are we doing now? We're doing. I can't believe how quick the time goes, guys. When you see people in Spain, when they start chatting, you'll find a lot of people that's lived there like me. We just lose the time of day, whatever day it is. So I have to kick myself sometimes. God, is it Thursday already? It's Thursday. I can't believe how quick. I can remember doing this back in, I think it was 15th of July. I did the last live show. How quick the time's gone. It's been, since that period, the weather has really hottened up. I mean, we had a really long sort of wet winter. And then soon as the summer kicked in, God, it's been hot. I just had the electric bill in. I think we've had the aircon the most. Since I've been here for nearly 6 years, this year, we've had the aircon on every day virtually, which we never usually do. We sometimes have it on in the evening, but this year it's been on quite a lot. So we have got a bit of a big electric bill, but that's the way it is. You want to have a bit of luxury. I can't believe the amount of people here in Spain that haven't got aircon. They're quite happy with the whirly things. To me, that's not enough. But, you know, I suppose it's a bit like in the winter. Some people haven't got heating and they're quite happy to freeze. But I think when you retire, you've got to have a little bit of luxury. But you have to pay for it, unfortunately. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to show you what's been going on those past 4 weeks in the sense of photographs when he finds them. So I'm going to kick that in now. We've got 35, probably got about 40 comments, so that's all right for the moment. And we've got 57 in the house. So we got the 3 ladies here, had some tattoos. The tattoo guy actually visited the property and did some tattoos. Now, what it is, the 3 young ladies had hearts put on their arms. As you can probably notice, the black heart changes from arm to arm. That was sort of, I think that was actually July the 15th. Then I went up to a place called Villa Martin and I met these 2 guys, Barry and Karen. They're the Scottish couple. Now, no doubt, hopefully they're watching tonight. Fantastic couple who took me out. They showed me around, because I don't know the Villa Martin. My first time I've ever been there. This is the place where you find a place in the sun, because a lot of their hosting, once the people decide they're going to buy a property or not buy a property, they go to the Villa Martin Plaza. It's a huge sort of, I wouldn't say it's an expat area. It's a huge urbanisation. It's near the sea. It's got a big shopping centre area. It's got a big plaza, lots of bars. You know, these guys took me around, and I've got to appreciate them. Thank you very much for doing that. And then I was walking around my dog. I think every night we go past Bill and Ben on A. I did a video about a month ago. This is the bike shop down in Bolwavo. And this is a sort of a hire, or you can buy bikes here. He mainly sells electric bikes. I never got around to actually going out on an electric bike. I think, I'll be honest, I would have a major problem getting on a bike anyway. But he was ever so kind. And he said to me, if anybody that goes into the shop, now it's the only bike shop in Bolwavo anyway. He said that if you mention Expat and Mazarron, you give you a 10% off if you're hiring or buying a bike. And what's pretty good about it, obviously, you can hire out the bike, and if you like it, you can buy it. The bike's already made up. We obviously can do it to order. And he's got those other funny bikes that's got two wheels, Squadgies, Seeger bikes. I don't know what the Seeger bikes. You stand on it, and I think you've got like a handle or something. It's like a scooter, but it's not. Skegwell. Does that sound right? Anyway, down at Bolwavo, lovely bloke. There's obviously, as you can see out in the yard, it's got like a little quad bike there. There's a route that you can go on all along the coast, and you can hire out the bikes for the day. I think you can hire out the bikes for the week if you want. So pop in and see him. Just mention my name, Expat Mazarron. He'd probably say, who's he? Right, Amazon. Now, down at Corvera Airport or Mercer International Airport, they've just started up because obviously since there's COVID, it's really hit Corvera Airport really bad. It virtually come down to a shutdown virtually, but it's back up and running because we can see the planes coming in the past couple of weeks flying over Camposol. But on the outskirts of the industrial estate, Amazon have built their massive distribution center. So if you order anything for Amazon now, especially if you order on Amazon Prime, you will get your stuff the next day. This is just from a distance. This is another shot a bit closer. Obviously not very good there, is it? This was on a Sunday. I don't know. There's hundreds of vans in there. So I'd be very amazed if you did order anything off Amazon, you won't get it the next day. What was surprising, I had something ordered from the Royal Mail in the UK. Took a month. Took a month to get to me. My back garden, having some work done. That gravel there, we've had all that covered over now with tiles. And unfortunately, the other photograph I took, for some reason I can't show you, but I will put up a photograph next week showing you the garden looking a lot tidier. It's all tiled now. It's rather nice, I must say. My wife's going to do a mosaic on the wall there. But yeah, building work. See, no stopping me now. And then one of the places that I've always wanted to go to, it's about 3 to 4 hour drive from Camposol. Went up in the middle of the night, me and Steve. It was a long drive. We got there before sunrise. These are the windmills. You've got a castle. I think there's 14 windmills there overlooking the town. I couldn't believe the amount of people that turned up at the sunrise. Got some lovely photographs. I put up a video a couple of weeks ago of the trip. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Going back to Lobster. This is one of the deals. This is the cheapest deal they do. Now, the deal on that, I've put the book away. I know I haven't. You get 12 gig for that, €12. That's including the IVA, the tax, as I should say. If only, eh? This is the town hall down in Mazarron. The red or the left-hand building is the town hall itself. And I went down there the other day because I had to sort out my S1 to get a padron. I was amazed because usually, and I might be wrong, but usually you have to book an appointment. You can't just walk straight in because they've got a security guard on the door there. But I told him I wanted a new padron. I'll give him my old one. I showed him my resident card. He come out with the new padron. I paid him the €2, job done. I was impressed, I must say. And also this week, I've taken my wife down to our main hospital, which is the Santa Lucia Hospital in Cartagena. Now, this is our main hospital. So anybody living on the Camposol or in obviously the country club and the Alhama Golf Resort, they would have to go to this hospital. It's a lovely newish hospital. Car park fees, guys. Can you believe it? The maximum you'd have to pay for the whole day is €2.37. So we're probably talking not even £2. Oh, it's 85 cents for an hour or so. But yeah, fantastic price. Okay, this is taken today on Camposol. As you can see, it ain't sunny. It was cloudy, but I'll be honest, tonight they got Elvis Presley singing tonight over on Cats on A. And the sky sort of was broken up, nice and blue, but you can see there we had a bit of rain. Now we were really lucky because just down the road at Aquilas, they had a horrendous floods down there. And if you've been watching the Facebook groups, I think it's N332, the Spanish police site. They put up some videos of flooding, cars getting down. Thankfully, it sounds like nobody's being killed or nothing like that, which is the main thing. And I think further up country, Alicante, and inland a bit, they had some really bad floods. And this is the weather for the next week. Now, I know if Wayne's watching tonight, I can't see any sun on that. But then don't forget, guys, the weather does change rather quickly. If you follow my Instagram account, I always put up a couple of pictures a day, what the weather looks like. And usually by afternoon, it's sort of breaking up and you've got nice blue sky. I mean, look at the temperatures. They're still very high, still very sticky. Yeah, so that's that off. What else have we got on here? Oh, yeah, let's get on with the Camposol news. Now, I've written this down so I don't get it all wrong. What I will say is, I haven't got that bit written down. Camposol has been obviously fighting for years to get, because if you don't know Camposol, the urbanisation was never finished. Some of the roads weren't tarmacked. Some of them were tarmacked, but not tarmacked properly. Some of the street lighting weren't done properly. And some of the infrastructure, they should say, wasn't completely finished. One of them was obviously the gardens on A, wasn't completely finished. Now, they've managed to get some money. I think the council worked it out that they need like 9 million. Anyway, they managed to get 3 million that's been put aside now, and that's got to be to do work that's already been started on campus, so it was never finished to be finished. Now, something else that come up today. Now, it's worth checking out. Anybody that's thinking about coming to Camposol, lives on Camposol, I found this website. It's called the Camposol Fact Crusader, and if you just tap in, camposolfactcrusader.com, a lot of information on there. And one of the things that's come up is the council, Mazarron Council, has approved funding for the asphalt or tarmacking of Camposol, the dual carriageway. So the dual carriageway on C to D is going to be re-tarmacked, which is good news because I know that some parts of that road is pretty bad. So they're going to get a complete tarmacking. I didn't put the price down. Does it really matter? It's a huge amount of money, as always, isn't it? But it's been approved, and also they said that they've got 23 ongoing projects which they're going to start very soon. Which are they going to start by 22, or they're going to finish by 22? I would imagine they're going to start by 22. If you want to check out his site, it's camposolfactcrusader.com, and there's loads of information there. So that was the news. Now, I think Adrian asked me about being many break-ins over the August period. Now, obviously, there's always going to be break-ins. I've always tried to explain how big Camposol is. It's like a town, really. There have been break-ins. Some of them actually, whoever's been doing it was being warned off, because a lot of people, what's pretty good, each sector has got its own Facebook group. They've got like a security group. And if they see anything suspicious, be it a car or a van or somebody walking about looking over somebody's gate, it usually gets reported. It goes onto that page. And then, I've got an app. It's got a security filter. I can press it for the police for them to come out. I don't think it's been more than usual. I remember a couple of years back there was a big purge at one time. Obviously, some gang had moved into the air, and there was people on the roofs watching that, because I know on they got patrol groups going about during the day and the evening, just looking out, especially for the holiday lets, the empty ones, just making sure something going on. Because obviously, another problem that urbanizations have is squatters. Now, I know I'm not plugging this lot, but this is I think they've been trying to put themselves on Camposol there. The lights caught that very well. ADG. Now, they supposedly they got an office on the business centre on A. And I'm not really sure. Obviously, it's a private security company. You pay them so much a month, and they will keep a check on your property, things like that. What I will say, I will put out a call for Greg. It's going to kill me. Greg, the 24/7 locksmith. Greg Truman. That's it. Greg Truman. I've done a video for Greg. Just show you how easy it is to break the old Camposol mortise locks. They're just like a barrel chamber. I'm not going to say how you do it, but they're pretty easy to break into. Anyway, he puts in obviously new locks, safety locks on your windows and things like that. And obviously he does like a kit thing. If you're thinking about buying a holiday home, you want to be a bit more protection, he will fit that in for you. And also he's got his own Facebook group, and he put up a good thing the other day about if you have got a holiday home or you got like a summer place here, just make sure that somebody's keeping an eye on it, making sure the garden's nice and tidy so it doesn't look like it's empty, and that will deter the people. So Adrian, hope that's sort of answered the question. I mean, there's nothing major here. We do see the police every now and again, and they do going around about, because obviously every now and again they will pull in people, and if haven't got the right documents, they will confiscate your car, because they did warn a lot of people that still got GB cars. They've got to change them over to Spanish plates, and if they're not, they will take them off you. Hopefully I've covered all that now. Yogi asked me another question, which I think is pretty important. With the change due to the Brexit, UK residents status. So, cut it in short, he wants to, obviously, if you come to Spain now and you're not going to be a resident, you can only stay here for 90 days. Can you get rented accommodation for 3 months? And I know what he's on about, because obviously if you rent long term, especially like if you rent for 6 months, you will get your rent a lot cheaper than if you rented it, say, for a couple of weeks. Now I presume, if I can't really say about, is it the price is going to be the same as a short term as a long term? Obviously you're not going to get a long term now, because you can only stay here for 90 days. So hopefully somebody in the comments will be able to answer that one. But I think that's a pretty good question. So, I mean, 3 months is not a long term, so it would be a short term let. And you will find if you can only be renting for a short term, the prices are always a lot higher than if you do it on a long term let. So I thought that was a pretty good question, Yogi. Well done. What I will do now, because it's 10 o'clock just gone, first I want to say the coffee fund. Now, the coffee fund, it's not about buying me a coffee. It's about funding me for going out. But obviously, it'd be nice to buy a coffee. It's more about paying for my expenses when I do a bit of traveling, especially when I went 3-hour drive to do the windmills and things like that. It all helps, but I've got to thank these guys over the past month, and that is, I've lost it. And I do most appreciate it, which is Steve and Angela, Michael, they know who they are, Alistair, Martin, Top Man, and Yogi. Thank you very much, guys. I most appreciate it. Now, also, I I've got the Expat and Mazarron merchandise. How about a mug? Expat and Mazarron. Now, obviously, you haven't got the it will be a subscriber thing on there as well. I'll just put up the game so you can have a mug. Now, I would walk about with. You can have t-shirts. You can have polo shirts. You can have vests with Expat and Mazarron. If you look below my video now in the description, there will be a link to Craft Box, something like that. Might get it wrong, something like that. And there you'll be able to order your stuff, and also depending on what size, it goes up to 5XL. Like a blooming flag, isn't it? 5XL. I think I'm on double XL now. Can't believe how big I've got. So if you want a bit of merchandise, support the channel, as they say. I most appreciate that. And obviously the past month as well, with now the COVID restrictions have got down, I've been out, people have managed to look, because I can see them when I'm out having a cup of coffee and the chat with some people. I can see people looking at me, they're thinking, I know him, but I won't come up and say hello. Please come up and say hello, because if you do, you get a selfie. And then I'll put you on a Facebook group. And yeah, so guys, I am approachable. Sometimes I know people looking at me and I'm looking at them. But yeah, just come up and say hello. I think I saw in the comments, Emma, she was saying that she hadn't met me yet. I think they've been here a month or so. I am about, I'll be honest, I'm mostly on A. I do go over to the shops on B, but I'll be honest, I'm mostly around on A, walking about. Obviously, I walk the dog. But yeah, please come up to me and say hello. I even say hello to you. Anyway, let's get on with the comments, because it's gone 10 o'clock. I think I've covered everything. Oh yeah, just before I forget, don't forget Currencies Direct. No, I forgot the wrong way round. Currencies Direct. Guys, money exchange. I'll just have a quick mention on that, because I know it's like when I first come over, I didn't know nothing about money transfers, and I was at another company. But what's good about Currencies Direct is they're actually here. They've got an office here on there, because we're not all bloody whiz kids with the computer and that. And you can go into the office, and they can actually show you how to do the transfers. They can even do the transfers for you. I mean, you don't have to, but they can show you how to do it. And if you've got a problem, you can go and speak to somebody, because I think that's the most important thing. It's like same with the bank. I'm with the Casa Bank because Casa Bank's right next door to Currencies Direct. But if you do go by Currencies Direct, don't forget to mention Expat and Mazarron, because that would be most appreciated. So let's get into the comments. I need to press the end broadcast then. We got a lot tonight, so I've got to get through them. Right, here we go. We got Emma here. Hello, Sean. I can't believe we have been on Camposol for 3 weeks and we didn't manage to bump into you. Saw Harvey twice. Driven past him though. It was great to be back. Hope you're well. Yes, I'm well, Emma and Bob. Thank you very much. Does that mean you're not here then? Does that mean you've gone back to the UK? Have I missed you? Nurse Jim, welcome back, Sean. You've been missed. We managed to get out to the country club in August, which was fab. Well done. Hope you enjoyed your break, Jim. Harvey's in the house. Emma and Bob, you should have stopped me and said, hola. Harvey, we saw you driving past the bins. Putting out the Chinese bazaar. Went on the way back to port. That's what we was pulling in. Maybe next time. There's always next time. That's the thing, Emma. Thank you. Stuart, Sean, I'm coming next week. Anybody got any tips about how to get my daughter from South Africa into Spain without major problems? Stuart, hopefully they can help you. I wouldn't have a clue how to... I'll take it on about, obviously, forms, vaccination forms, things like that. I don't know anybody who travelled from that direction. Can I come to see you get an Expat t-shirt, says Stuart. Stuart, I ain't got none. But if you go below in the descriptions, there will be a link there and it'll be sent to you in the post. Or you could possibly pick it up it can be sent to Spain if you can't send it to your home address. But yeah, check below and check out the site, Stuart. Thank you very much. Good to have you back, Terry and Sue. Thank you very much. Welcome back to Thursday nights, Lawrence. Thank you very much as well. Evening from Thomas, top people. Yogi's in the house. Good evening, Sean. Great to have you back. Thank you much, Yogi. Most appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Carrie, good evening, Sean. Welcome back. Thank you. Yes, I'm back in the house. I'm back now for a while. Martin, good evening. Glad you. Yes, I'm back now. It's still blimmin' hot. Captain's in the house. Nice to thank you very much, Captain. So we've got Neil, top man. We got Ian, evening short, very much sir, coming in. Yogi's coming in. My question for the evening: how far were the caves that you videoed from Camposol? Good one, that Yogi. You're on about the video today. That drive was just over an hour's drive. Obviously, what I've done in that, I've done like 2 videos this week. The first video was on Tuesday where we drove to the Lavender. That's about an hour. And those caves were just a bit, was in the distance on the mountains there. And then we went a bit further than that to do the Fred Flintstone house. Yeah, so please check it out, guys. Those caves, it's still hard to explain how big they were. They were massive. I mean, I don't mean like you walk into the cave. I mean, I couldn't even get into the cave because it's up a steep slope. I couldn't go in. Steve and Bonnie, the dog, went into the caves, but the actual entrances to them were massive. And then when we was up there to find seashells up that height, thinking that a whole valley at one time was underwater is just amazing. And I said in the video, that is my number 1 amazing place. I found some amazing places since I've been here, but that is gone to the top. You're back. Yes, Kev. Top man. Oh yeah, that's it. All because Kev, I think in that video, some of the guys there were saying that I needed a 4x4. So what I'm doing now, I'm doing a call out to the Taliban in Afghanistan if they're watching, because guys, you got loads of American equipment there that you just don't want. You don't want those helicopters. You don't want those 4x4 humpy vehicles, what you want to call them. But I want one of them. Can you stand one? Get one of you guys to drive it up to the Moroccan border. I'll pick it up because I'm definitely after one of those American Humbers. What old what's his name? The Terminator guy, Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's Taliban. I know you're watching because you're always watching, you guys. I could do one of those 4x4s, and I'm sure it's not going to cost you much to bring one up. So I've got to thank Kev for that, because I'm sure I'll let you know if it happens. Okay. Buenas noches, says Steve. Yeah, well done. See, I'll read your message out. Chris, great to have you back, Sean. Looking forward to coming out there soon. Well done, Chris. Michelle, evening. All best wishes from sunny Essex. Top lady. I'd say top people then. John, super smashing great. You've got 2 jumpers on you. I'll go, hang on. I've go 2 jumpers on you. Got shoes. So I think I must go to Specsavers. I Sean, talking us with your warmth whilst in. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that, guy. I can't believe that you guys in the UK have had some pants weather now. While here it's sort of. I mean, today obviously we've had some rain, and you've probably seen if you watch the Facebook groups, there's been some flooding going on. But it's hot. John, nice to see you, sir. Sean, I'm going into the next 007. Yes, James Bond there. Now, I'll be honest, I met the guy, Rob. I'll be telling you a bit more about the James Bond in the next week or so. We've had a chat, so yeah, I might be wearing my dicky bow tie, you know, my black suit and whatever. Maria and Dave, hello, Sean, viewers, nice to see you back on the live show. Top man, thank you much, guys. Bruce, evening, Sean, everyone, nice to see you again. Hope you're doing. We hope to meet you for a coffee when we come over on the 1st of October. So you'll be in time for the 1st of October. Making a move over next year. Well done, Bruce and Alison. We better pick my brains. I don't know about picking my brains, you know, guys. It could be bad. Yogi, shout to Mike and Yavon's Between the Lakes video, both on the property tax and the new website on Spanish travel, vaccinations, check before traveling to Spain. Yes, that's a good idea. It's a good shout out for Mike and Yavon. I think they're on the house tonight. I can see just below somebody else. Yeah, they've made some pretty good videos lately about obviously the tax and something. Obviously, when you're buying property, estate agents are not going to tell you about all that sort of stuff. That's something that you guys have to research for. I think they brought out one about non-resident tax as well. Yeah, the tax is pretty important here. We've got our own accountant because I just don't understand the Spanish tax system. It is complicated, and you have to be careful. You have to be upfront with them, tell them everything, because they will catch up with you. Yeah. Hello, guys. Sure, good to see you back. Yes, I'm back, guys. I keep saying I'm going to pop down and see you guys soon. Obviously, the weather's changed a bit now, isn't it? But nice for you to pop in. Rob's in the house. Sean Bonus TARDIS from Central Oregon. I think we got the same sort of temperature at the moment, Rob. He's got someone else come up here. I can't read that. What's that say? Autonium. I don't know what that says. Slowly. Catch monkey. Yes. Am I missing something there? Hi, Mohammed. Hi, coming to Spain. Will Mazarron is a suitable place for living? Will help a senior friend. Yes. Yeah. Mohammed, you're on the door there. We got Mandy in the house. Is the planner? That's right. This is obviously the COVID testing they're doing now. That's two places. I did hear about another place in the port as well. It's doing it now. It sounds like some of the chemists are doing, but these are the two main places that do the testing. Hello, Sean from sunny Blackburn says Wayne, top man. Emma's back in the house. Is the planner been really good for the test quick, but you need to call and book beforehand, as you can give you a turn up. Don't go to the pharmacy for the test though. The white gates next door. Right. Don't go to the pharmacy for the test. Go for right. So remember that, guys. Go for the white gates next door. I know she's right about booking because the one down at our business centre downstairs, loads of people that were queuing there the other week. So it's a good idea to book it. I don't think you can just turn up for it. Did you show the video or did you miss on what kind of property you can buy to get the golden visa carry? Now, you know what? I'm still waiting for this company. Hang on. What it is, it's really this lovely villa. Here it is. I've been following this golf resort now for about 3 years. And what it is, the villa's ready. So I'm just getting the book out here, Kerry. Yeah, the villa's ready. But the garden, no, not really going to show a picture of it, really. You know, it is one of them. I think, to be honest, this is a place that I'll be doing. And what it is, the garden is not ready yet. And they were still sorting out. And now the garden, because this is what I talk about Spain, where things take time. The agent told me it'd be ready by the end of the week. That was 3 weeks ago. So I've been on him. So yeah, hopefully in the next week or so, I'll be able to get the video out on the property. But thanks for reminding me, Kerry, because it's on hand. Lots of places on Camposol to do holiday lets. I know the real properties to buy and sell. Thank you very much, Mandy. Hopefully that helps you out, Yogi, on that. The only lobster I want is a Thermidor. Bond, Dago Bond. Yes. I can go on that. I can't believe summer is nearly over. Christmas, yes, that's right, guys. It's Christmas on its way. Hopefully not so quick yet. We've still got 3 or 4 months before Christmas kicks in. But yeah, the summer bit's over with now. The nights are starting to draw in a little bit, but it's still lovely and hot at the moment. Thomas, yes. See, so obviously we've got a few James Bond fans here. The wife said, top banana. You can see it, can't you? Rob, you need an electric trike, Sean. I could do with an electric wheelchair. That would be nice. With I can stick the camera on that, see, and get Steve and Mandy to push me. That's it. It's Skegwell. We're obviously caught up now. Amazon Spain Prime next day delivery. Yes, very good, Thomas. Yep. And I'll be honest, I ordered something you can't see. I got a massive mouse mat here that I ordered one day, turned up the next on the doorstep. Can't be bad. Send some rain to our farm, please. It's been 19 weeks, no decent rain. Always goes around us. Yeah, I think, guys, I mean, today we had a bit of a downpour. I suppose you obviously missed it again because obviously just a bit further up Alicante, you had a huge downpour, but you still ain't had the rain yet. So now these guys are off grid. They've got their own farm, as you can see. Check out the channel. They got their own little farmstead. They got farm animals. It does all the work there. It's a hard life, but well rewarded. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. Well done. Some holiday homes and summer homes should have daylight. Hang on. Holiday homes and summer homes should have day-night lights on, as it looks like your home at evening. Even if not, that's very true. Now we've got those lights that come on with the light. That's it. I think that's what you're saying, isn't it? Day and night light bulbs, and we've got them all around our garden. It don't cost much to run. I mean, a lot of people use solar lights. That's another thing you can use. Just thinks people's there, isn't it? Holiday homes, some of your homes. Have I just done that one? It don't cost a lot. No, we have the lights on all year round, to be honest, in the night time. Don't forget to get your 4x4, says Tony. I'm relying on the Taliban to send me one of their 4x4s. They don't stare because they recognise you from the channel, Sean. I think I'm Brad. I don't. Do you think so? Do you think I got that look for Brad Pitt there? Hi, Sean, Wayne, top man. I just looked at the old eyeballs there. I've only got 45 watching me tonight. Anyway, I expect people don't know I'm back. That's what it is. Dean, good evening, Sean. Nice for you to be back. Very much, Dean. Nice to see you, sir. How are we doing for time? We're right for time, Sean. Thanks for all the great information. As always, brilliant. Thank you very much, Wayne, top man. Emma, good evening from the UK. Well done. Thank you very much. Good evening, says Dave. We got Michael. Hello from. Is that Orpington? Is that right? Have I pronounced that right? If I haven't, I'm sorry, but it sounds like Orpington. I can't say it rings a bell with Steve. What about some military drones with all the extras? Well, yes, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no to one of those helicopters. It was Apache helicopters. That would be pretty good. And we've got do you need Specsavers? I probably do, yes. And thankfully, they have got Specsavers here, but I don't use Specsavers, but maybe I do. Don't forget, folks, to give the thumbs up. Says Don, thank you much, sir. Sean, can you do a video with the guys from Between the Lakes and the Spanish homestead? I'm just wetting my throat. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I forget the names of the guys from the Spanish homestead. I did say we must meet up with those guys. And Mike and Yvonne, yeah, I mean, they're over here in Spain at the moment. I haven't seen them come on tonight. Maybe they're out drinking. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm always open to meeting up with other YouTubers, and it's always interesting. And I think if Jeanette and Paul are on tonight, I haven't seen them come in tonight yet as well. I'm going to do an interview with them because they actually got like a summer lap, so they come over every couple of weeks or month or so, and I'd like to have a chat with them to give an idea, you know, because obviously some people can't live here permanently because maybe for medical reasons, or they've got family at home and they're quite happy just to come over for the 90 days and then go back. So yeah, I am open to other YouTubers. I haven't really spoken to Mike and Yvonne about doing an interview, but I know I've spoken to the Spanish homestead. And sorry, I've forgotten your names. I should know it. There's so many people sometimes. Anyway, Yogi, good night. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Very much, Yogi. I'm not going just yet. I've got some minutes left yet. We're out again on 24th September. I'll catch you at the Coffee Cafe. Thank you much, Thomas. Yes, I'm always over there. Every morning I go out with Bonnie and I meet up with Stuart and Jan and Richard, Rose and Bonnie, Debbie, Andy, there's Donnie and Dave. There's loads of them. Not all of them are dog people. We just because obviously I'm talking about the rendezvous we have a lovely cup of coffee. Some of you can actually have a breakfast there that time in the morning. I think it's about 8 o'clock onwards, and it's got a cover because this morning we were sat there and Stuart said it's not going to rain today, and it rained again. I think when Stuart says it's not going to rain, we know it's going to rain. Yeah, so yeah, always over there for a cup of coffee in the mornings, I should say. In the evenings, sometimes when I'm walking past, I think it's called Anna's Cafe. It used to be called Tropicano's. This is the back of the business, the Prater shops, I should say, next to the Ferreteria or the DIY place that we've got on A. Sometimes I'm in there. And we meet up with Jan and Stuart and the dog Mindy and Terry and his little doggy called Benji. Sounds bad, doesn't it? But yeah, it's always good. I mean, I do love going out and meeting people. I think it's a shame that obviously there are some people that live on campus or that live by themselves, but we do bump into people and have a chin wag in the street, which is nice. And I think that's another thing I love about the community, that we can have a chat. And it's not just us English people. We've got Dutch and German and French. We've got quite a few Belgian people that, especially in the morning, that we have a little chat with, which is good. Good night. I'm not going yet, Kev. I mean, did I say something I was going? For some reason, my clock is saying the wrong time for some. Oh, I can see what it is now. Evening from Julie and Simon. Guys, thank you much for popping in. Thank you much from Steve. Great show, Sean. See you tomorrow. Yes, thank you, Steve. Don't forget. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to tell anybody about it, but, you know, you're going to be a little bit older. 2 from Bolton also. Steve, well done. The Bolton gang. Taliban are watching for you next week. 4x4 delivery with. Now, do I need drones? Taliban, I don't want any drones coming over. Thank you very much. Good night, Sean. Martin, take care. Say best wishes to you both very much, Martin. Take care of yourself, buddy. Rob. Oh, right. Yes, I thought the word, I can't even pronounce that word. I'll be honest. Yeah, I thought it was get your padron. That's it. But thank you, Rob, because I know you, top man. I thought you'd be working. Oh, we got one more here. Cheers for tonight, Sean. Very much. And it is our past 10 now. Yeah. Anyway, it's my time to knock off. I want to thank everybody that's popped in tonight. Most appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you get some more questions for next week. If you have got any questions, guys, please add them below this video or on the Facebook group. You're most welcome to join it. And I'll catch you next week. Most appreciated, guys. Adios, amigos. Adios. Be back to work now. Okay, don't overdo it, Rob. Very much. And I must say, adios. I'm trying to find the good nighty bit. I'll catch you next week. Stay safe, guys.